New Year's resolutions are dangerous, especially for entrepreneurs. And that video is dangerous, especially if what you need is a kick in the pants and not just a pat on the back. Ugh. We're good. Last year, I posted a video that was a little critical of the traditional approach to New Year's resolutions. I still stand by everything I said. It's important to spend time reflecting, to count our wins, to practice gratitude, and to set realistic goals around optimizing our successes. But I definitely emphasize the patting yourself on the back part of reflection, and I didn't talk that much about taking action. What if you're reflecting and you don't like what you see in the mirror? Now, I'm not talking about making unhealthy and unrealistic comparisons to shirtless Jason Momoa or a wildly successful brand that's just in another league from your business. I'm talking about making sure you're healthy. I'm talking about seeing a problem that needs to be fixed or an area in your life that has a lot of room for improvement and taking action on it. Making a resolution to make a necessary change in your life is absolutely a good and worthwhile thing to do. Now, it doesn't have to be a New Year's resolution. You don't need to limit this to January 1st. Set goals and course correct anytime as necessary, but the beginning of the year is as fine a time as any to go through this exercise. Go ahead, hop on the New Year's resolution hype train if it's going to help take you where you want to go. I'll go first. I resolve to take my health more seriously. Working at home, living a mostly sedentary lifestyle, getting a little too careless about what I eat, I've been racking up more pounds than I care to, and I'm feeling it. My energy's low. I'm just not where I want to be. So I was having a conversation with my coach, and normally we talk about business-related stuff, but I shared with him that I actually want to make a resolution this year and get myself back on track in regards to health and wellness. And I asked if he had any advice on how to realistically build momentum towards achieving these goals. And out of that conversation came 5 really great tips that I want to pass along to you right now. 1. Adopt a more optimistic view on resolutions. 82% of resolutions fail by February, or so we're told. There's a lot of different numbers floating around, and a lot of people like me poo-poo resolutions because of stats like that. See? It's ineffective and disheartening. Don't waste your time. But wait, what about the other 18%, or whatever it is? They made it past a month, and it takes about a month or two to solidify new habits. Some people are making improvements in their life and achieving goals. So instead of focusing on the failure rate and using that as an excuse to not even try, focus on the possibility and wonder, what is it those people are doing differently? It might be one of these things. Number 2, actually make a plan. Don't just set a goal, figure out how you're going to accomplish it. You could probably write out a detailed step-by-step program on how to achieve the results you don't want. My coach joked that I could make an online course for solopreneurs on how to gain 30 to 40 pounds and unlock new levels of achiness. So if I know all the steps I took to get where I don't want to go, I can backtrack. I could probably get started in the right direction by doing the opposite. You might want some expert guidance to point out blind spots and teach you ways to maximize your results, but start actually outlining your program. Write down what specific activities do you need to do and not do to achieve your desired results. Number 3, focus on taking consistent action instead of only measuring the results. In the words of Cliff Ravenscraft, always be planting seeds. Different external forces are going to impact what you actually yield. You might get rain, you might get a drought. But if you don't sow anything, you won't grow anything. So don't only focus on the output where you don't have full control over that. Don't limit your measure of success to numbers on the scale or numbers in your bank account. Focus on the input where you do have more control and chalk up your win when you do your part. Over time, the results will take care of themselves. Now, some goals and resolutions are time-bound or project-based. I want to read 30 books in the next 12 months, or I want to launch a podcast this year. That's fine. But if you're like me and you want to take measures to improve your health, physical, financial, relational, or otherwise, You need to think beyond terms of a New Year's resolution. This needs to be a lifelong commitment. A lot of people fail to achieve their actual goal because they reach their goal. They get to the end of the year, they hit their target weight or their monthly income goal, and they take their foot off the gas. They stop planting seeds, and they begin to backslide. And then they get discouraged and give up and wait a few years for it to get bad enough. Then they make another New Year's resolution, lather, rinse, repeat. If you're going to maintain your results, you need to maintain your action. So I'd recommend not going into this as simply a New Year's resolution, but a concerted lifestyle change. Not that you're going to change everything in your life, but you're going to make a few small changes for the rest of your life. And if you're going to make a commitment like that, you definitely want to follow tip number 5, get accountable to yourself and to at least one other person. Check in with yourself first using tools like Activity Tracker or a Habit Tracker app or a daily log. Something that gives you a little box to check or close the rings on your Apple Watch. Simple things that give you a little dopamine hit and help you stay motivated. And then do the thing that I was so hesitant to do and share your goal publicly. If you don't, when you get lazy or discouraged, you can just pretend like you never had a goal in the first place. But if you do share it, now you have someone who can check in on your progress, challenge you, encourage you. At the very least, you have someone else to let down. I don't know about you, but I'm a lot more motivated if I know there's someone else who's counting on me to succeed. And that's one of the reasons I'm sharing this video. I want to encourage you and share some tips, but I also want to follow my own advice and take this seriously. So there it is, my resolution out in the public, and you can all be my accountability buddies. Check in with me in a couple months, and if I haven't lost at least a few pounds by then, you can go ahead and unsubscribe. And I don't want you to do that, so as soon as I publish this, I'm going to go eat a salad and do some calisthenics. But before I go, let me share a few other goals I have for Self-Employment Sidekick in 2025. One, just for fun, I'd like to roll out some official Sidekick merch. I have a couple design ideas I think you'll really enjoy. I'm also planning on releasing an updated version of the Sidekick sheet and at least one new program by this summer that's going to help aspiring entrepreneurs launch their first business. And I'm most excited about this one. I'm launching a membership community this year for solopreneurs to gather, network, share ideas and resources, and encourage each other along their self-employment journey. If you've been following this channel for a while, you've heard me say self-employment shouldn't be by your self-employment. I'm taking that to heart. That's why I'm building the Sidekick community. I believe it's going to be an incredibly valuable resource for anyone who wants to gather, share, and grow alongside like-minded solopreneurs. Lots of exciting stuff to be looking forward to this new year, so make sure you are subscribed, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the fun stuff we have in store for you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. A couple pounds later.